Hello guys, and today, for this video, we are going to be playing Creatures of Sonaria, a game that's still in beta, it's not released yet, and anyway, I had to join the group Sonar Studios to join, but it's one of those groups where you press the join button and you're just instantly part of the group, so there's literally no problem joining unless you are at the max capacity of groups, which if you are, you're shut out of luck, but don't worry. You won't have to join the group when the full game releases, I'm assuming. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a review on this game because I just love it so much, but you know what, I think it deserves to be talked about, so let me just play. Alright, and here we are. So this is the main menu. It has a bit of a unique feature where you have 3 slots for each creature, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why they don't just do a dinosaur simulator and just, have each individual creature have its own save slot, but you do you, I guess, anyway. And if you're all out of slots, you can store them right here, which is what I did right here with my Chiaro. Yeah. Anyway, now this creature right here is probably the weirdest one in the game, and I'll have to do a whole separate part of this video where I talk about that, because I really want to talk about this creature. And how its design is a bit too weird. Anyway, let's just create a creature. Let's see, we have land creatures. These aren't all the creatures in the game, by the way, I just don't have them all. Sea creatures. Sky creatures. Alright. Herbivore. Carnivore. And omnivore. Alright, so as you can see, yeah. So anyway, these are all the creatures I own. I think the Shro is one of my favorites. I just like the look of its mushroomness, and the game won't finish loading. Let me just wait for that. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Anyway, for today's video, we are going to be playing as the Sochuri, because it's a bat, and bats are my favorite animals, Hopefully we won't get random killed or whatever, because that's a problem, but you know what? Random killing is always going to be a problem in the game. Anyway, so this is the main feature of the game, and that is coloring. You can color the animal, but you only have a limited amount of, colors, which I think is actually pretty realistic, It prevents your creature from looking like an ugly rainbow thing with bright neon colors and shit, which is actually very ugly in games. I hate it when people do that, but Now, I am one who is for creative freedom and all that shit, but I kind of like the fact that you're not allowed to make your creature look like an eyesore to other players, because that would really suck. And anyway, having a limited color palette is pretty realistic, because animals in real life have limited color palettes, There isn't a bat that has, like, freaking blue and red fur. There isn't a monkey that's just neon green all the time, It's realistic, Alright, anyway, let's just go. Scales. What color do we want our scales? Let's just go all black. All black and white, the color of the channel. Secondary coat. Primary coat. All black. Underbelly. This one can be white. Let me brighten it up a bit. Claws. Yes, that one can be white as well. All black and white. Facial features, teeth. Let's give him some red teeth, because let's give him a little gum disease. Alright, pupil. Pupil can be black as well. Gums. I don't know what the point of coloring the gums is, but actually, let's give him some traditional red gums. That's the color that gums usually are. Eye. Do you want a black eye? Now let's just go color normal ass eye color like white. Wings, wing webbing. Ooh, maybe it can be black. Yeah. I think I'll color the wing webbing black. Horns are already white, so that's fine. Paw pad. That can be white. Scale trim, chest trim, crest can be black. There we go. Alright, oh, and there's also a male and female option. So female has... So, one thing to note in this game is that females and males actually have different functionalities. Like, the females can lay eggs, and they look different from the male counterparts, and that's about it. There is no stat difference between the two sexes, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty okay. There doesn't need to be any stat differences. Yeah, do we want to go as a female or a male? You know what, actually... Let's go as a female, because I don't really like those crest things all over its eyes. Yeah, the male looks a bit weird. Let's go as female this time. Wait. Oh, the male also has an extra tail piece right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's play. Alright, so as we start out in the game, we're a baby, you know, as you know what babies do. I believe we can still fly even at this age, which is a tad bit unrealistic, but you know, I think I'd rather have the ability to fly as a baby so I can escape from predators because I'm very vulnerable in this state, so that's good, that's good. Alright, so the reason why I decided to review this game is because I love it so much, you know? It's one of the best games I've ever played on Roblox, and you know, I am a fan of zoology, I'm a fan of animals. I always look for decent animal-based games on Roblox, and they're so hard to find because some of them are buggy, and others just never make it to completion, you know? I did enjoy Dinosaur Simulator, as fun as that was, but it was kind of boring. Also, we're flying right now. So the creature we chose is an omnivore, which means they eat both. They eat both plants and meat. Okay, let's avoid that guy. I think that's one of the poisonous ones, actually. Let's not mess with him. Okay, he's coming right to us, so let's go up here, actually, yeah. Safe from predators. So if we press F, we can glide. Oh, look at that. And we can eat these berries right here. Hold E to eat. Plays an eating animation. So anyway, yes, this game has amazing potential, and I hope it comes to completion because this is it. I think I finally found the perfect animal game on Roblox, you know? Even though it doesn't have any real animals, but you know, as a bunch of alien animals, it's its own world, you know? And the animals in the game are based on real animals, like this one right here is based off both a bat and, actually I think it's just based off a bat. Maybe like a monkey or something because of those crest things we saw, but who knows? Alright. Anyway, we have the ability, we have thirst and hunger and age, you know, as we grow older. That'll be, you know, something to keep in mind. So let me show you what else this bat animal can do. It can... Okay, well, okay, there we go. It can cling to walls, which is pretty cool. It can roar. Yeah, that corresponds to each of the number keys. Alright, so this is another one of my favorite features. Notice how as the seasons change, so does the ground. Yeah. Cold, lower speed, and hunger. Some bushes die and there's no air drafts. So yeah, that's a problem, you know. Winter can be a harsh season to be an animal because food is more scarce and it's colder, so you move slower. And I believe if you're not an aquatic animal, you will actually get hypothermia if you swim in the water. Let me demonstrate. That. Alright, let me gain some stamina first before I dive in the water so I'll be able to get out. And that animal right there is a lure. If you press H, you can smell. For some reason, it's not smelling the lure for some reason, but whatever. Okay, and I think he just saw me. Let's just mind our own business. Hopefully he's not going to attack us. Wait. You know what? Let's just go ahead and go over here. Alright. Let's see. Let me see if I can give ourselves some hypothermia. Alright, let me just stick my feet in. You have hypothermia. Get out of the water, fast. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Yep, see, I got notified that I have hypothermia, and I took some damage right there. That's my health bar right there. So, you know, very realistic. Anyway, let's see here. I really don't want to spend this entire video as a baby. So, I guess I'll just wait for us to grow up, I guess. Oh, wait, no. Okay. So, I believe some animals have different flying styles, so this one flaps its wings and flies higher by pointing up, but there's also another flying animal I played as that had the ability to flap its wings by pressing spacebar to get up even higher, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're just over here. Alright, so anyway. What else can I show you? I guess I can show you some different areas, because there's like multiple biomes and stuff. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call them biomes, but they're pretty cool different areas. So this, I believe these are... I don't know what area this is. Everything looks the same in the snow. Alright. So we just go around flying over here. Now, see, I found this game just wandering around Roblox yesterday. You know, I saw on the front page and I thought, this looks cool. I was actually expecting something more like, oh, look, we just grew. Look at that. We just grew. And we have that crest thing and everything, and we're female now. I forgot that we chose to be female, because the babies of both sexes look the same. They only, develop sexual dimorphism when they get older. But anyway, why do we keep playing to a wall? Anyway, yeah, I was browsing the front page and I saw this game called Creatures of Sonaria, and I was actually expecting something more like, Monsters of Etheria, where you play the trainer and you fight with special abilities and shit, but nope, I got this game instead, and I'm actually happy because it's much better than Monsters of Etheria. I'm sorry, fans of Etheria, but come on now. They're pretty different games. Monsters of Etheria is, more like, people who want to play Pokemon, but can't because Nintendo copyrighted all Pokemon games off of Roblox. And this one is for people who want a more realistic simulator experience with creatures. So, two different games that fill two different niches. The only thing they have in common is that, they have monsters in them, I guess. Alien monsters, I guess you can call them, that don't exist in real life. But other than that, they are two different games. Anyway, so we have the winter, the clear skies. I believe the seasons don't really last all that long, though. It should be spring in just a few minutes, hopefully. Alright. Okay, I have no idea where we're going. Okay. So, again, I like the designs of all the creatures, I like the design of this one. It looks like a dinosaur bat, which I guess a lot of the animals are based off dinosaurs or something. Whoa. Some people compare this to Dinosaur Simulator, and yeah, it has very much the resemblance, Alright. Well, I'm nearly out of words to say. I'm just not really good at talking. There's so many things to do in this game. Alright, so snow. So it gets harder to fly when when the weather effects kick in. It gets harder to fly because it's harder to see, and I think it actually slows down your flying a bit. Maybe. I mean, I'm not really having all that difficulty flying, but yeah, I can barely see anything. So yeah, flying relies on sight, which is why bats have echolocation, and birds that fly usually have very good eyesight. Owls and eagles and hawks and shit all have very good eyesight, which is a requirement for proper flight. Bats make up for their lack of being able to see while flying by having echolocation, very important. It's worth pointing out that bats aren't actually blind, but they mainly fly around in the dark where there isn't any light, so, they might as well be blind because they don't really use light to fly. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Let's drink some water. Let me show you the drinking animation. Alright, you're probably wondering why the screen just went a bit greenish on us. That's because we have night vision. Let me see my stats. So right here, that's the name of animal. Sochuri. That's our max health right there. 2,000. Oh, look, there's a fly right there. Alright. Max stamina, 140. Speed, 18. Damage. Okay, he's coming towards us. Hopefully he's not planning on eating us. Age, 57 out of 100. We're basically the teenage equivalent of a Sochuri. Special mutations. Mutations, I believe, are unique things that affect stats slightly. I think they're randomized or something. Night vision is 3 out of 3, so we have the best vision at night. Tier 3, that affects how powerful a monster is. We're about average. That also affects how big the meat we drop is. So, hunting down Tier 5 mammals is gonna give you a lot more meat than hunting down Tier 1s, Diet, omnivore. Alright. Also, we have a sitting animation right here. Yes. Don't know who that is. Alright. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Alright, let's go drink some water. And it just came spring, so the grass is green. Okay, well, for some reason it won't let me drink the water. I think because there's only certain areas we can drink from, which sucks, but, realistic, I guess. I wouldn't want to drink some ocean water. So if we follow the minimap, there should be water right here somewhere. And the minimap was right, there it is. And it comes with a cool fall, so let's drink some water. This is a big thirst. Oh, look, and we just became an adult, which means we should be able to lay eggs. So let's see. I forgot which button lays eggs. Was it N? No. Was it B, I think? Press E to open this nest. Oh. Hey, we can actually lay eggs. So, males and females lay different nests, you know. Female nests can lay eggs, and male nests store food. So, you know, different functionalities. I think if we actually lay down. Yeah. So I believe eggs have an actual functionality in the game where basically you can invite another player to hatch as your egg and become your baby if you want. So, you know, if you're playing with friends, you can become a family, and, you know, role-playing shit. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool feature. I think the only other game I can think of is this obscure Dragon Ball game, this fan-made Dragon Ball game where you can lay eggs in that game and other players could hatch as your species automatically. That was pretty cool. Oh, and 1 hour, 1 life also has something similar to that. You know, players being the children of other players. Not really used a whole lot, but you know, these 3 games that I mentioned have that feature, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. There isn't really much left to say. It's still in beta, you know, it's a survival game. You have your age, your thirst, your hunger, your stamina. Not much more to say, but if you're looking for an animal game, this is it. This is your game. Anyway, let me go on to another topic. So this animal right here, though, looks pretty fucking weird, is the Verolachus. Am I pronouncing that like Verolachus? However it's pronounced. And as you can see, it has the face of a hippo, the body of what I assume to be a tiger because of the stripes, the antlers of a deer, the spines of a dinosaur, the claws of a tiger. Yeah, so this animal is the weirdest one in the game because it's a combination of too many different things, and it's like form over function, and you know, it's the most unrealistic animal in this game because, you know, well, the semi-aquatic creatures have fins, and the fully aquatic creatures have, you know, fins and gills and shit, and the land creatures have arms and legs, and the flying creatures have wings, you know, all for function. This one right here, yeah, you can't really tell what its design is supposed to be, what any of the stuff it has is for, you know? So, it has a hippo face, so, you know, it's semi-aquatic and according to the game, but there's nothing on its body to indicate that it would be semi-aquatic, other than the fact that it has a hippo face. Hippos in general don't actually resemble any semi-aquatic creatures, they resemble land mammals, but, you know, hippos are just the whole abominations of nature. Anyway, yeah. So they have claws, but the semi-aquatic creatures really won't have a use for claws. In fact, if anything, I think claws would be bad for swimming, so that sucks. They have antlers and hippo teeth, which I'm not even sure what those would be for if they have both. They have a tail, which doesn't seem to indicate that the tail would help with swimming or steering while swimming, you know. Of course, just like normal hippos, it can be assumed that this one is like a bottom walker. How they don't actually swim, but they walk along the bottom of those water, but even then the design doesn't make any sense, because what are their antlers for? What are these stripes for? It's all just a big clusterfuck, and it's confusing, and this is my least favorite animal in the game because of it. I love all the other animals, but this one's design is just too weird. There's no possible way an animal like this would evolve to look like this in real life. And, you know, it's just, morphologically speaking, I think someone pressed the random button on this. That's all I have to say, and those are my closing thoughts. Anyway, the game is called Creatures of Sonaria. Join Sonar Studios in order to play it, and that's it. This is Protect Shylex, signing out.